All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honor to apostles and elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to the Yak around the world that's teaching the truth. Shalom to you, Sirius Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala Bungad, Wichita, Branch, or Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we're not black Hebrew Israelites. All right, black is a color, not a nationality. All right, nobody's walking on the earth black like these fonts. All right, within on these scriptures, within these fonts displaying, right, on these scriptures, all right. And the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 patriarchs of Israel. We're not affiliated with any violent militant terrorist groups. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. So, you have scholars and scoffers who like to say that the Edomites were destroyed in 66 AD, which is not true, Because you look at the scripture right here, it says, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, right now, it says, for Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the get up that followed it, right? So Esau got rulership of the known world now, right? Because he got the blessing of his father, the sword, right? Genesis 37. Not Genesis 37, it's a lot. Right, Genesis 27, 37. All right, go right here. All right, I'm just going to cut to the short. It says right here, just cut it short. It says Genesis 27, 37. It says, Isaac answered, said unto Esau, behold, I had made him thy Lord, and all his brethren I had given to him for servants with corn and wine. If I sustain him, what shall I do now unto thee, my son? That's why Isaac gave a blessing to our forefather, Jacob, right? But Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing on my father? Bless me even so, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven above, and by the sword thou shalt live. Right? So Esau, the actual sword, the gun, his military branches, his police departments. All right, his the media. All right, chemical warfare, biological warfare, psychological warfare, his justice system. All right, it says, it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. All right, because it's been very time Esau was ruled under King David, King Solomon. Then we went to Babylon captivity. All right, we won't roll over them, but what it's talking about is what go to Revelation. Let's see. Revelation 2, Esau run amok. All right. Said Revelation 20, verse 1. I saw the angel Yahweh shall come down from heaven, having a key above his pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he lay, behold, on a dragon, symbolic for Esau. All right. And that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, bow him 1,000 years, right? Because the prophet ruled, we ruled Europe for 1,000 years during the Dark Ages, Right, that's why you had images like this. All right. Like this right here. All right, because the Israelites was ruling during the Dark Ages, right? So I had different icons and stuff, man. All right, you can clearly see these are so-called black people, all right? There's no denying that, all right? This is Moses somewhere in Europe, all right? Matter of fact, here at GMS, we have an icon of Cornelius from the Church of Jerusalem. All right. Show him a black man. This man is so-called black man. All right, so this is the icon that children of Israel received manna from the heaven during the Exodus. Right? I believe. All right, so it looked like. All right, I'll just show you the results. All right. All right, let me see. There's no getting around it, man. All right, there no candles, burn them dark or nothing like that. All right. All right. As a matter of fact, Russia was ruled by Genghis, called Prussia. All right. So let's get off that into go back to the scriptures. All right. Let's see. All right. Lay hold on the dragon, bound with thousand, approximately 1,000 years. Like Severus. All right. I believe he brought Rome in 93, if not mistaken, 93 AD. All right. And it fell as a nation, began formation, I believe 1492. So approximately like 1,000 years within that, probably a little bit within a thousand part, like 1,000 and some years, right? So probably around that, right? But anyway, all right, it says right here, cast into the bottomless pit with drill, shut him up, set a seal upon him. All right. All right, so about that he should deceive the nations no more till 1,000 years should be fulfilled, right? It's like it's moving on, right? Because in 1492, it's called what? The Renaissance. That's why they start iconoclasm and start breaking the items, start painting the melanated items, all right, the dark brown items as pale people, all right? Till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. After that, it must be loose for a little season, all right? So that's when Esau broke the yoke off, our yoke off his neck. You know, when the Renaissance period came, then that's Jake just started catching hell, man. All right, and that's when Esau got hold of the earth, which he was blessed to have in Genesis 27:37 on down. All right. So let's see. You go to Job. 9:24. He said, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the just. If not, where and who is he? All right, the earth is given to the hand of Esau. That's what everybody want to be. Everybody want to bleach their skin. Everybody going to the beauty standards. So Esau lies. All right, he cut the face of judge. What? Iconoclasm, right? In the media today, they say what? That the original Israelite wasn't a color melanated people. All right, they even destroyed the icons of Gad, the so-called Native Americans and Northern Native Americans, and the Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, man, and icons of that, them, man, they bleach, right? He said he called go to movies like old school, like Ten Commandments. They got what Charleston Heston playing Moses. Moses was so-called black man, melanated man. He cut the face of the judges thereof, right? So the judges are the Israelites. If not, where and who is he, right? Who else he could be? Who else given rulership? All right, because who world in it right now? Esau, so-called white man, America's is finished, man. All right, it's crumbling down now. Mhm. All right, go right here. We got what? Second address. 6 and 9. For Esau, the end of the world, Jacob's beginning of it that falleth. Yep. All right, so who else it could be? Matter of fact, they like to say, well, the Edomites destroyed in 66 AD. That's a lie. All right, because how could they destroy when they got a prophecy of being destroyed by the children of Israel in Obadiah 1:18? That's why a lot like to say that besides going to fear, going to slavery, this their fatal end. All right, it says Obadiah 1:18, the house of Jacob shall be a fire, the house of Joseph a flame, the house of Esau a stone. They shall kill them, devour them, and there shall not be any remain of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it. All right, all right. So we're gonna gather them up and burn them up. All right. But before that, they go into hardcore slavery. All right. Yeah, this is the book prove that the Edomites still here. All right. It's called More in the Holy City, True Adventure, Elizabeth Traveler, John Taylor. All right. It says right about in this fascinating true story of Elizabethan adventurer Joanne Taylor. All right. Not only traces the journey of a remarkable man, but explores the relationship between the East and the West, between Islam and Christianity as the foundation of modern world. She provides a vivid picture of Jerusalem at the time of the ultimate empire and to tell the fellowship between two very different people, right? Now watch what it says about sure the Edomites still here. Page 92. From the 7th century onwards, after the Arabs must defeat the Christian Byzantines in Palestine in 638. All right, this is the fight between this ain't number Jacob to Islam, then Jacob to Christianity. All right. It said many people who had wildly already swapped their diverse religions, Napatan, Etruscan, Idumean, Hellenistic, Samaritan, and Jewish. For Christian, you can see right here it says Idumean. All right, you can see it clearly right here. All right, Idumean. What is that? That's what Esau. All right, it said for Christian, convert to Islam became Arabicized, though various Christian, Jewish, American communities still retain religious faith. Resistant conversion living together with Muslim many parts of the land. Palestine, Islam also retained various indigenous local features and Asian local shrines. You can see right here. Idumean was Idumean, Edom, Adawam. All right, so the Edomites are still here. There's no getting around it, man. All right, go right here. The Zombie Bible Dictionary, Edom, page 142. Continue from 141. Say Edom figures prominently in prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. Right? She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh. All right. So that's why they like to say, oh, the Edomites don't exist anymore, but that's a lie. Because this book clearly said Idumean, right? They still there. They still here today. The so-called white man. All right. Yeah, Esau, and I say Esau throughout. Yeah, Esau, the Middle East. All right. The Arabs is not Esau. All right. Out your head. Yeah, a few Edomite tares among them. All right. All right. The Esau's everywhere, man. All right. But so-called white man, people going down, they are Esau, Edom. All right. According to 2 Ezra 6 and 4. All right. So this is it. I hope you all been edified and shalom.